Hello and welcome to a new week where I will guide you through the moon journey, which really speaks to our emotional story for the week. So just a reminder, the moon is related to our emotions, our instincts. It's our inner child, and at its core, it's what we need to feel a sense of safety and belonging. So we begin the week with the moon in Virgo, craving stability, predictability, and order. Virgo loves to feel a sense of control because that feeling of control really grounds Virgo and helps it feel a sense of more ease. But there's a little relationship or a conversation happening in the skies between the moon in Virgo and the planet Uranus. So Uranus is the planet of disruption, of interruption. Uranus can feel sometimes a little chaotic, but it's also known as the divine disruptor or the great awakener because essentially Uranus wants to wake us up to the truth, wants to wake us up to where we might be getting stuck. So it's having this conversation with Virgo through perhaps unexpected changes or flashes of insights, and it's having Virgo check in to really look at, is this need for control, is it serving you? Is it serving others? Or are you stuck in perfectionism and not being able to move forward? So how might this feel? With the moon in Virgo in this conversation with Uranus, there may be a sense of restlessness in the body. There may be a stirring of anxiety or a sense of unease, especially in the nervous system. But it's really an invitation to look at where might rigidity be blocking growth. Where might there be this internal tug of war between wanting to feel safe through, all the planning and making sure all the details are attended to, or versus this urge to break free from limitation or outdated habits. And then we move towards the middle of the week. So towards the middle of the week, after we've had this conversation with the Virgo moon and Uranus, the moon moves into Libra. So now we shift from this being very much in the head, being very analytical, to finding harmony in relationship with others. So Virgo says, let me fix this, while Libra says, let's find balance together. Let's find solutions together. So it's a soft pivot from tending to the details of your inner world to starting to engage with others through connection. So Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is related to beauty and connection and harmony. So this transition from Virgo that could have felt, especially in that relationship with Uranus, anxious and a little more challenging. Now there's a smoothing over of the edges. There's an opportunity to recalibrate and to really look at, well, what truly brings peace and connection, not just order. And it's an opportunity to really exhale. So where Virgo may have felt like a constriction or was holding tight perhaps to outdated habits or ways of moving through its days, Libra is encouraging a softening and an openness. So Libra arrives to remind you that balance isn't just about trying to keep everything in line and, all together. It's about co-creating with others. It's about listening. It's about finding those moments of ease and beauty in your days. And then we end the week with a moon moving into Scorpio. So Scorpio is about going deep. It's about transformation. Scorpio says, feel it all, not just what's comfortable, not just what provides that sense of order or what's socially acceptable, that's Libra. But the moon here is encouraging us to sit with the emotional residue of the week. So what has come up, particularly at the very start of the week with that Uranus shakeup? What truths have been uncovered? What desires have been awakened or revealed to you? So Scorpio is always a really powerful time to shed old emotional skins, to reclaim your inner power. You can think of it as something is being metabolized, even if you can't really put your finger on exactly what it is, just trusting that something is coming up. And even if it's not revealed exactly now, it is slowly over time will reveal itself to you. So we start the week with this, the moon in an air sign or in an earth sign, and then we move into a more cerebral space, and then we end in the waters of deep emotions. So it is a week that can bring up a lot of emotions. It can bring up some restlessness, a nervous system that might feel frazzled. But it's really an invitation to notice where you're gripping, to find softness and flexibility, grounding through the breath, grounding through maybe sensation or movement, and then allowing yourself to just feel it all, see what wants to arise with curiosity and with lots and lots and loads of kindness for yourself and compassion. Have a beautiful week.